I don't even know if we're live. This is going to take a second to set up, folks. I am sorry to say. But there we go. I think it went beep. I think it went boop. The timer's on. One thing says excellent. I'm Rick Chappell, if anybody can see that. And to proof that we are successful, most of these streams start with me very awkwardly signing into YouTube and watching myself. So, while I do so, let me talk about this for a second. Because inevitably, this video will stay online for YouTube. On the YouTube. Forever. Rick Chappell, are we live? Are we live? Playlist, you know what? I don't know. That's a great way to start. It's been a hot minute since I've made any of these. I could get into the litany of reasons for that, but let's just say there's been a litany of reasons for that. Type, shorts, live, view all live videos. I don't know if I'm live songwriting song of the day. Can I copy this link? Can I see this, please? Share. Yeah, come on. Copy the link to my keyboard. Watch it on an iPad. How about that? What an awkward start. This is the thing with live streaming, man. If you want proof this is live, what we're about to do is write a song completely live on camera. And it was definitely live because he wasn't prepared to proof that it's working. So, paste and go. YouTube.com. Show me my mug. I see Rick. I see one viewer. It's me. I'll get off of that because it will kill the internet. And I'll stop focusing on that. Yeah, the bitrate dropped when I did that. Hopefully it comes back to life in a second here as we do that. So anyways, I'm going to get the screen going here because what you care about is what we've come here to see, which is the songwriting challenge, which goes as such. I grabbed my old computer here. We opened up Logic, which is my program that I use to write and record music. We double check the size of the screen, and basically from here we just start rocking. So I got two guitars beside me. One's a Fender Stratocaster, one's a P bass. So do the math. We're gonna use them. I'm just adjusting the foam in the headstock of one of them, and we'll start with bass today because I got a pretty cool bass rig. This bass guitar is a Mexican Fender 75th anniversary. I like it very much. Mute the Axe effects and unmute the bass. You can hear a buzz in everything. It's a generator I have going for some extra power. And let's rock it up. Anyways, the bass rig that I dialed in recently is really cool. So it's a bass going into a volume pedal, so I can turn it off. And from there I split it up into a few things, but we're only going to talk about one of them. The one you're listening to, which is a Dynacomp to compress it, a B7K to distort the crap out of it, that's what you heard me turn on, and then I have an NS1X noise suppressor turned off and on, off and on, and I ran the Dynacomp and the B7K through the loop of that, not in front or behind it, so it's incredibly tight. Love it. And then it goes into a UAD bass amp that just makes it sound like a bass amp. So let's arm some tracks. And of course it's not ready yet, so let's. The template also needs an update. It's been a while, like I said, since I've done any of this. So I believe it's on input 3 now. Just double check. Oh no, the B7K is on input 2. And the DI is on input 3. So all of this is labeled wrong. And my kid's playing with something which just distracted me even more. So the DI, what did I just say? The DI is input 3, so that's correct. And the B7K is input 2. So there we go. Rock and roll McDonald's. Let's get the Axe effects out of there because I'm not using it anymore. The radio bass is an effect we can always punch in. And AI bass is AI bass if we feel like using AI bass. That's a loud click. Can we turn that down? There's a way, folks. Give me one moment. Ooh, that's not the way we're gonna go with. Okay, that's a decent volume. Now let's write some riffs. That one didn't suck, but let's speed it up a little bit. 102 for a tempo for a second. 2, 3, 4. That's kind of something, so let's just work with it, but I want to move it around. So it's round, down, and down, bow, bow, wow, 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 bow, down, bow, 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 wow, bow, bow, down, bow, wow, bow, down, bow, wow. There we go. 2, 3, 4. First one was better, like, because the second one was different and also way off time. Not that the first one was rock solid. But let's hear it back, chop it up, start making music. So we will cut it at that part because that's what it starts to be bad. Loop it. Do a little fadey fade, but actually, just think we're gonna use the loop a little later because I liked how I had that slide in. The slide was good. And then we'll do the crossfade there and hide it by making it big maybe. Let's hear how it sounds. No click. We got ourselves a little bassy bass part. So, that's how easy it is to make music, folks. Now let's turn a little bass part into a bass, not a bass song, but a whole song. So what is that? That's a riff. Could be an intro. Could be a pre-chorus. Could be a post-chorus. I don't think it's a chorus. Let's try to use it as all those things I just said. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add an arrangement marker, which just is gonna make this a chunk, essentially. So we're gonna make that one big chunk of music. Put a little cut so it starts off where that thing is. So we now have intro, and now we have another one. And now we have, you guessed it, another one. And we're going to name those what I just said. So intro, I'm going to call that pre, but it means pre-chorus. And now that means, I'm going to say that's post, but it means post-chorus. So we still need choruses and verses and all those things. But we got something. So now what we're going to do is make another thing that's called a verse. And just plop it in between the intro and the pre-chorus, because that's where those things go. Boom, boom, bum bum bum. I'm humming because like you kind of know what you want to hear when you hum it. Oh, this guitar's in standard tuning. I thought I was in drop D. Too bad. Actually, I think it's in half step. Well, what tuning am I in? Kinda half step. That'll probably come back to bite me later. We'll see. Let's get that click back so we can get the click back so we can stay relevant to something resembling a beat. We kind of had a bass groove there going by the end, so for now, we're going to delete part of that pre-chorus just so I don't overlap it. And we're going to try to go with that kind of dunk thing I was doing by the end. Seeing if I want to roll the tone knob off the bass at all. Now I like all that slap on it, and then we can fix it later. Put in a count in so I can get it right. Boom, boom, boom. I kind of changed what I wanted to do. Slide up from that note, then we got it. Down, down, down. Hear that back. There's a little bit of string noise in it, but we're just writing, so that's fine. One, There's a lot of high end on that distortion though, so let's get that off. Get it off, get it? I want to hold that note. I don't know where that noise is coming from. Boom. I think that's it. There's a whole bunch of like going on in my headphones. I'll fix it later, but for now I'm putting up with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. That's weird. Okay, I don't usually do time signature changes, but that's a time signature change because I like it. So let's hear it again. Confirm that's what I want. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. So we added in a bar, a beat, a something somewhere. Don't know, don't care. Let's loop that because I think that might actually be cool enough to completely do again. Let's hear this. Boom, 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 da doo 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 da dum. I still like it, so we'll keep it going. Do da do da do da do da do da do da da da. That's where we'll cut it into the pre-chorus maybe. Let's hear how that sounds. Do, 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 do. I was like, why did that not line up? But it's because I deleted a bar of it earlier. And everything's off by a little bit because something's wrong, but we'll see if doing that fixes it. Oh, it's because I added 2 beats, so let's see. Nope. Oh, actually that's not bad. And then that's where it would go into a chorus. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dum bum 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 bum. Dun dun do 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 do. Dun do 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 do. Something like that. That's the time. Something like that. So let's just track this way at the end here, see how it goes. 2, 3. What's that? That timing was bad, but I like that, so let's keep it and just try again in case I forget it. That's either a chorus or a bridge, but it's good. So, I'm getting jittery because I've had a lot of coffee today and not a lot of food. We might solve that, we might not. We'll see. Anyways, delete that first take because it was bad. Keep that second take because it wasn't bad. Put on grid because grid is life. Extend that bit. That's a long chorus, Brick. How long is that? It's like 16 bars. Motherfucker, that's probably a bridge. Okay, so verse. That's just a gap. We'll delete it. That chorus for now will go after the pre, before the post, because that's how that works. Let's hear how that is. Getting away from this loving you same. How did I put an actual, oh my god, is there a 2/4 change in this that just made my grid fucked up? That would make so much sense. Oh no, there really was a 2/4 bar in there somewhere. It tried to help me. Oh, no, I didn't. Get rid of that. Let it be wrong, I don't care. I think that might be a full chorus, actually, because it's pretty good. And then how does it launch back into that thing I thought was going to be a post-chorus? Boom, one, boom. It doesn't. It'll launch right back into a verse, though. I can almost guarantee you that. So let's do that. After the chorus comes a verse. Yep. Now let's try to go from a verse right to a chorus with who knows how long of a gap, because this is where there is a 2-beat fuck up or change, however you want to describe it. Oh, it solves it. There's no longer a 2-bar fuck up because we've taken, or no, we added 2 earlier and then we added 2 again, so now we're fine. That equals 4. Good math. Says my connection's good. We got no chat just yet though, so who knows how true that is. Oh, and that transition sucks. I almost think we can get away with a double chorus already. Let's put a double chorus in there. And then we need another part though for sure, some kind of bridge. But for now, we'll put the bass down because a change in instrumentation will lead to a change in dynamic. And this next part should have that. So I'm going to fill up my water jug. I don't have my hold screen, so you're just gonna hang out for a second. And yeah, I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna delete another 2/4 time signature change in there because for some reason it added another. Okay, now my grid should be a grid. Anyways, I'll be back in a moment and we'll put some drums on it at the very least. We'll start to build this thing out. That's my cat, by the way. Put the headphones on her. Water. Water. So I'm gonna try to slow down just a hair here because I feel like I'm scrambling. But the first minute always is because like all of a sudden there's pressure, man. Camera's rolling, write a song. Dance, monkey, dance. Takes a minute. Anyways. Also, like I said, I haven't done this in a long time. Part of that's I'm going through a little bit of medical stuff that I gotta get taken care of, and then we're almost about to do that, so we're good. Right? Woo. Let's throw some drums on this. Get that noise is coming from somewhere. It's the generator for sure. And drums. Start at the start. Now, do we start with just ba-da-ba-ba kind of thing, or do we do some hits and stuff? Let's get a drum sound that we like, first of all. And also, I want to make myself a little bigger for you guys here for a second, so bear with me. Like I said, we're setting all this up for the first time in a little while again. How do I make that smaller now? So many buttons, so little time. Okay, bear with that tiny little black bar. At least you'll be able to see a little more of what's going on. So, we are going to program the crap out of some drums. Let's find a drum kit that we like. When my computer will allow me. What's going on? My superior drummer frozen. It's working. Is that the sound we get because it's frozen? No, okay, there we go. So, you know what? Why not? Yeah, that's my typical big rock and roll sound, so let's just do big rock and roll. Boom. Let's try to make this sound like, I don't know. I was gonna say a band, like, I don't know, the Red Hot Chili Peppers or something, but it never does whenever I target something like that. Do I just keep putting hits on threes for a second? Let's see what that sounds like. We're also putting, yeah, everything we got on this. You got 2 hands and a foot to make loud noises with, so we're using them. Flam. Put the high tom ahead of, or no, put the low tom behind, because I want the drummer to hit like the low tom harder. So we will do like that. Lower that one a little bit. Hear how that sounds? Oh, that one was early. Turns out it's on the 4. How's that sound? Oh no, it's on the 3 and. I'm being silly. Boom. So we're gonna just loop that, because that is a pretty good part for a second. Just so I don't have to type that again and I'm lazy. Check it out. We go loopy loop. And then join that into one thing. Now look at it. It's all one thing. Ooh, but I don't like where it's landing. So we have more hits. Let's put them where they should be. We're going to put that one all the way over here. So what goes in that gap? Down, down, boom. 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 There's one more there for sure. It should be the heavy one. Copy that hit. Put it where it should go. Put the snap back on, because I'm not the most accurate in the world. That whack's probably waking up somebody. If there's a viewer eventually. Hey, concurrent viewers, one, somebody's here. Hit up that chat. Nope, that was too early. Boom. Boom. This is where we'll start a pattern. Do cat. Doom, ba, boom, boom, something like that. So go. Ooh, cat, doom, doom, boom. Where is it? It's. I think it's there. Boom, cat, boom. Dung. Dungum. Dungum. And then some fun toms. Yeah, let's have it start there, you know? When you hit the cymbals, that's when the song starts feeling like a song. put some more hits in here because we've got something now. That's a rough. Let's flam that snare. There was a quick key command to slightly bypass the grid for a second, but I've forgotten that. Loud flam. Ding dong gum boom. Too fast. Ding dong. Put the first hit harder on the tom because that would make sense. And that second hit a lot lighter, just to give it some real dynamic. Boom cats and boom cats and boots and cats and some boom cats and boots and cats and some boom cats and boots and cats and pow pow. Let's try that. Boom boots and cats. Just gotta find those snare hits. We'll get rid of those big hits for now. Boom, boom, cats. Cow is what I thought of first. So, pow pow. And we need all those hi-hats. But let's put some real splashy ones in. Yeah. Something like that. Let's see. No, we need a little more pedal action in there. So in between all those, we'll put pedals. That'll be open again. Ah, no, wrong button. There we go. We got something. Big hits. And then doom boom, we'll loop it, see how that sounds. Oh, we didn't put a big cymbal crash to start that. So how about that one? And then that's the one to start. You gotta hear them all to know which one you want. That hi-hat's a little loud. Put in a little bit of extra hi-hatage in there just to give it some swingage and vibe. Now. How much do I want there? No, I don't want that part there. I want like a hi-hat fill. That's it. How's that? That's it, but bring that cymbal down. It's not the start of the verse anymore. A little more. Or the intro, I could say. And I like the tun tun. Some more kick drums in this overall. those ones were wrong, but those ones will be right, is my guess. Yeah. Not there, but there. Boom! There we go. How about that? One big crash hit, and we'll just mute that. So it's like boom. Yeah! Now for a verse. We're gonna drop it out just a kick drum, so that's easy. All it is kick drum. Doot, 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 doot. But not that loud of a kick drum. That's the secret. So what do? You make a little 4 on the floor loop. You don't mess up the timing of it. You hit L. You hit play. And then you turn up the velocity until it sounds not bad. So there is that weird timing thing. So now we gotta figure out a beat for this that's actually a beat for this. So we'll cut it apart so I know just what I'm working with. The goal for the next moment is to turn all of those notes into music. So let's start listening. Way lighter on those hats, but that's it. That's where we'll do the flip. So now it's an off time thing. See how that sounds? Yeah, guess who? Well, that's not hiding the 2-bar thing just yet, but I like that, so I'm saying yeah. Make it happen again. Oh no, that's wrong, but I like it. Let's make those a little bit louder. Not that loud. Too loud! Oh no, actually there's a... That's the articulation. And then delete some stuff. Oh, okay, that pre-chorus is maybe not as good as I thought. Let's delete it for a second, because, yeah. Let's just loop that verse around. Actually, I want it. Where is that pre-chorus at? I don't want to have lost anything. Where did that weird timing part go? It's right here. So it's in verse 2. Okay, so forget about it for now. I'll just loop a verse, like I said. Maybe it needs to sustain a little longer though. Let's figure something out. Make a gap part. Put it there in the thing we want to make a gap. Wrong spot. Wrong lever gronk. I did like that thing. Oh, where is it? Of course, it looks like it's deleted, but it's not. Because we have it on another take. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. There we go. That's how I want the verse to go. We're going to delete that pre-chorus bit, but we're not going to delete that. And then the second part of the verse will probably just cut right into a chorus. We'll see. But we're doing that thing I like to call progress. So let's figure out that gap. What do we want in that gap? Because it's not that. Just symbols. No, what was it? I gotta get that timing right. That one's too loud, but that's the rhythm. Little hi-hat right there. An incredibly long open hi-hats. Where's that? That might be it. Way too loud. That'll do, pig. So, how do we go from there? Should have the same drum part, but with that little thingy in it. That little side stick thingy. But not on the obvious spot, because that'd be obvious. We're gonna put a little more consistent hi-hats in this chunk of it, but a little bit lighter, something like that. A little heavier than that. And those side sticks are gonna keep coming in handy. But they're all gonna be at something around 45 in terms of velocity. So let's get that going. Do all the things I just said. We don't need them there because there's ride cymbal. But we want one there. Weak me. We're getting there. Grab those hi-hats and put them right there. Scratch my head, place the note. Beat's kind of wandering, but I like it. Build the hi-hats maybe, like. How's that? That noise is gonna be a noise when we're trying to sing, I bet, eh? Somebody's mowing a lawn. Are they doing this one? I have no idea where that sound's coming from. Do. We've got some music, so let's keep making music. Ironically, well, there's no irony. That part actually lands on the beat now. Why does it look like it doesn't? Why is... Doesn't it? What's happening? Okay, when I click there... Oh no, it is on a 2. So I think I've actually just written this song in like double time or half time. Probably half time. That's fine. Fuck whoever is doing that. It's probably their job, but I don't care. Constant kicks. The song's gonna get more metal. Cause I'm getting a little, little peeved. Constant double kick. Big snare drum, please. More kick drum now. Make your right foot stronger than your left, because it is. That's a little too much dynamic, but let's roll with it. We'll just go with it on the premise that I don't care. And we'll put a couple doubles on a different track so I can keep track of them. I I don't know exactly where the dugga and the dugga are gonna come, but there will be some. It might kind of go around the vocal, but we'll see if any feel right now. So what do I want? I want it to be. Nope. That one is late. Yeah, that's a cool bit. Let's keep it going. Oh, the chorus got cut off. No, why? No, why? I hope not too bad. Let's drag it over here for a second and just make sure all the files are there. Yeah, okay, that's weird. I thought we had a super long chorus, and we do. It just did not be. It ceased to be. To be fair, I've been pretty choppy and pretty liberal with the 2x 4x 2x 4x button. So this is finally the chorus. We'll put it right there. Put in those drums we just did. And see where we're at. I gotta go grab some food in a second because, like I said, I haven't had much today. I'm just gonna grab like a croissant, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some croissants and I'll be right back. Just went grocery shopping this morning, so we have a pile of them from good old Salon. Let's make a crazy fill at the end of that. Something like that. Something like that. I want to keep that bam, 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 bam thing in there. Maybe. Nope. Big Tom slams. I'm eating like a savage because I'm so hungry. Those middle kicks were good. Symbol time, baby. I have a really fucked up tooth right now, so my chewing is weird. Part of why we gotta go to the dentist, guys. That's the symbol. We will ride on the ride, funny enough. Little more. Ooh, excuse me. Another croissant. Some kind of bell action on the ride during the double kick part. Bang, bang, bang. Nope. Yep. Pow, pow. How's the whole thing sound so far? I muted the bass. No, no. And we got a good thing going with those cymbals, so let's keep it going. What happens if I put the whole chunk cymbals and loop them there, just to see? I chewed on one of my hairs. So that cymbal thing fits with that kick and snare thing we did earlier. We're gonna put one extra one at the end of it. And maybe we just keep it with the if it ain't broke. Yeah. And there's our loop. So let's try to loop that and see how it sounds. So that's half the chorus. Cut it. Loop it. We're only looping it twice, so we can just cut it like that. Join it all up. Now it's one thing. That's not the end of the chorus, but I still like the other part. And then let's see where we go from there. I have an idea, which is always good. We're gonna go to that same part, but make it dancey. By using that intro drum, I think. I think it'll work. I don't know. I'm not gonna change the bass part because I like that verse bass part, but how does this fit? Yeah, look at that, it does. So that's our post chorus now. So we're gonna do that twice. Copy this whole verse over. Delete that part on. And I think that'll be a verse now. So this is now the post-chorus section. I'm not gonna say I lied earlier, but I will say we kept writing. How about that? And all those other courses are garbage because there's nothing there. Yep, we're back into a verse. Ooh, that's actually not the verse drum beat, but I don't hate it. Do I want to keep that the whole time? Yeah, let's just keep that rocking. So, that was a happy accident. Those are the best ones. Join those together. Still put a cut there, just for my sanity's sake. Now, how do we want to get back to the chorus? Bow, wow, wow. Keep eating croissants, that's how. 3 croissants for breakfast, that's healthy. Boom, boom, boom. Guess what? Right back into it, that's how. Oh no, I don't have a huge chunk of the course. I need to Command Z a bunch. I hope I can bring it back. There we go. I lost all the DI of the course because I was being careless with my Command D'ing. Just delete. There we go. Guess who's back? The course again. It is back. Jelly Rain. And the hard transition goes. Bow, boom, boom, doom, doom. I don't think I lost 2 beats. I think I just made an uneven amount of bars and it's in double time or half time or whatever. Or, I don't know. I don't understand that part. I don't care, dude. I do know we still need a bridge. But we're only an hour in, so this is good progress. I think, folks, time for some guitars. how do I want to arrange my screen so you can see me play and have some idea what's going on. How about that? That'll work for now, right? Sure. Might help if I put it in the same tuning as the bass. And that's what my guitar sounds like through a bass rig. So let's not do that. And put on my guitar rig. There we go. We're also gonna hit save, because it's been enough minutes that I haven't done that. Call this 28, because this is number 28 of these I've done over the past while now. And open up the guitar folder, and I don't know yet at all. That seems like a lot of distortion for this, though, that's for sure. Start there, see where we go. I'll put this on the crunchy side of things, even though that's pretty damn distorted. Make sure my DI is running right. That should be on input 3. Yeah, it is. Okay, so at least that's still good. There we go. That's more of a crunchy sound now. What do we have? Am I in a tune altogether? Oh my god, that bass is in a whole different tuning altogether. That bass is in full step tuning, and this guitar is in half step tuning. Give me a moment, folks. This is a solvable problem. It's actually a very solvable problem. I haven't ever tuned on this guitar, which means I shouldn't do this, or I shouldn't have to, I should say. And that's why it sounds weird as I'm tuning it. It's like, because it's like, no, I want to be perfectly in tune. And I'm like, no. Perfects are pussies. Just kidding, I enjoy being perfect as I can when I'm trying to play guitar. That's sort of a fun part about recording. Is why would you want to be bad? Anyways, C sharp down to C. Oh, not B. C, there we go. And get that G sharp down to G. The Evertune system means there's a whole bunch of springs fighting me, basically, right now. I'd have it no other way on this guitar. And that should be a regular G. Okay, one quick check. The nice thing is these are all isolated from each other in the Evertune system. So, there's that. The lame thing is I forgot until just now that I was in this tuning, so playing this song in the future will mean I have to retune a lot. Anyways. That needs to be like a funky chord, maybe. Down, down, down. What's that one? The guitar can't just match the bass. We need to have like a... Yeah, let's do a funky little fill thing. See how that goes. Oh no, I'm recording the bass by accident. I was like, why did that go dark? It's because the bass is still armed. Now it is not. I forgot what I was gonna do because I got caught up in. We'll find it. Not as long of a fill, but we're getting there. Down. How was that? How's the timing there? It's not the best. You know what? I kind of like the offiness, we'll call it. Let's try to do another bit on the other side that's different than that. Something like that. No. We got a couple wrong notes there, but a couple good ones. That means there's hope. No, it's gotta be different than the other rhythm. No. Da-da-da-da-da-dun. That's what I want to do. Da-da-da-da-dun. How was that? Wandery, but let's hear it with a clean strum to ground it. So it's got a clean sound that's in tune. Clean. That should be in the middle. Yeah. This is sounding weird, but I don't hate it so far. Is it in minor or major? I really don't know anymore. I don't care. Late on the bound and bound. That was kind of it. Let's put some more strummy strums on top of it to give it context. That one was quiet, but that was what I wanted. And one more. Got that part wrong. Boom, 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 boom. That gets all wandery, but I really don't care. I kind of like it just being this, like, thing. A lot of chaos going on outside today with, like, a flood and craziness. So let's just lean into craziness. How about that? Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. I like that. So we're gonna put a guitar that's distorted on top of that. Kind of, I don't know. We're just fucking around. We'll find it. Wow. I like the kind of wow sound. Oh, that was really good, but I kind of fucked up. A little more control over my pick, and we'll get something. I fucked up at the end, but we're keeping everything until that. There we go. Let's mix that down a little quieter, because right now that's just like wah over top of everything. But then I think we might have something that sounds kind of like music. Ah, we missed the very beginning. So we can turn down the clean one now because there's a distorted one that's doing that part way more. And I like that. Do I have them labeled wrong? No? Oh, I'm turning down the clean when I should be turning down the crunch. There's already a lot of tracks. Forgive a guy. Let's hear all the guitars. That sounds like a chaotic mess. But does it sound like that with the drums? Let's get the mix going. No, with the drums it sounds okay. So let's keep strolling ahead. We're getting there. That's, I'm not actually a big fan of that part. We're just going to keep it for now and keep writing. Let's go ahead to the chorus, because the chorus is a good thing and it's different. And I think it'll be mostly just like, you know, kind of rock and roll. So we're going to focus on that for a second. We're going to get some distorted guitars. Let's just lean into that easy part for a second, let's call it. For the sake of progress. Okay, warm up. Oh, you probably don't want that there, eh? Okay, so there's something cool I can do with the pick at least. The most of it's going to be just bound, 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 bound. Do I want to do the down hand? Yeah. Octave jump? I don't know. No octave jump. Just play the crunchy thing. We tried something a little different for the end of the chorus, just it all the way through. Double it for the other speaker, and hear what it sounds like after 1, 2. There's a lot of pick scratch on that. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. We don't know. Okay. And results. Works for me so far. We do need crunch guitar on top of that though. So I need to start labeling these things so I stop forgetting. That's the Marshall. And then the other one is actually also the Marshall. But it's the neck pickup, and that's fine. I'll remember that. Yeah, I'll just do like a super stringy sound, and we'll do it on the left and the right to keep it as big and gnarly as possible, you know? So let's just quickly label those C, L, R, which of course stands for center, left, right. Fire up a left first and see what happens. I forgot to arm the DI, so I was about to delete something I didn't want to delete. Now we'll see what happens. I missed the chord coming back into it, but that sounds pretty evil, eh? That first chord is hard to hit again. I gotta hit it with an open string. That'll be the smartest way to fret that cleanly. I don't know how I want to end that. I know it's a cool part for all that. No, it's gotta go. No. That sounds so evil down low. Yeah, it turns out if we just go to the riff, then it works. So let's do that. Do that whole thing over again. Yeah. I think all those croissants are finally hitting. We're getting less shaky. As you wax everything with a water bottle. Now let's copy that. Not copy it. Literally copy it in my brain. And do it again. I'll cut that little sound. Oh, hey, chat. Oh, it disconnected. If you're there chatting, chat. Not razor tight with the other one, but again, we're just rolling with the punches. Let's get that mix in check. There we go, that sounds pretty big. There we go. Yeah, I wanted them to come up a little bit because those actually give them like a minor major vibe, you know? And then how's the post chorus? We have a whole bunch of layers that are on that part from earlier. Let's see if any of them fit. Let's see if we can play favorites and turn that part from earlier that was sort of little bit chaotic into something that's a little less chaotic. What does it sound like? I forgot it has that pick scratch on the front of it. So where is the actual beginning of that part? That's where it is. What does that sound like? We'll just leave that out of there for now and see if we can't write better stuff as we go. I think we gotta start putting some words on this because it's getting a little boring. Let's do just that and see if music begins to form and eat another croissant. I might just muck a whole box of croissants during the making of this video. Or song. Tracker. Microphone? Yeah, there's a microphone. Okay, what we got? Oh! Yeah! Let's start with the chorus, because the chorus is what matters here. It's the best part so far. And that's okay. Better lines fall down. You take the ball, what's to say? Watch them go down there. Say Let's just mumble some stuff. On the way down, on a line, on the way down, you're feeling to rise. You will lay down, die, run away. You down, down. Okay, how was that for a melody? On the way. Very loud. Microphone. I like that part. I'm not crazy about that. So the first half of the chorus is cool. So let's just make some good words for it. Although you know lost you are, finding a way out is always hard. There we go. Although you know you're lost now, finding a way. No, I had something better the first time. What was it? Oh. Although you know you're... Although you know how. Although you know how lost you are, it's never easy. What's the other part I have for that part? I'm losing it. Finding a way out is always hard. Lost you are, finding a way out is always hard. There was croissant in my mouth while I did that one. Don't talk with your mouth full. How about you sing with it? Double it. If I can remember it. Although you know how lost you are, finding... I forgot it. Finding your way out is always hard. That might be a chorus. Although you know how lost you are, finding your way out. Although you know. Harmonize it. Although you know how lost you are, finding a way out is always hard. What is the harmony? Do I want to harmonize it? Do I just do octave? Although you know how. Yep. Although you know how lost you are, double it, and then maybe we'll put in a harmony, like a true harmony on it.
Although you know how lost you are, finding a way out is always hard.
Turn that way down.
Lost you are, finding a way out is always hard.
Although we know.
Although we know
Although we know. No, what's the harmony? Although
we know how,
Although we know how.
although we know
How.
lost we are, finding a way out is always hard.
Let's try that. Look good.
Although we know how lost we are.
Although we know how. I was wrong.
Although we know how lost we are, finding a
I keep forgetting it.
although we know
Although we know.
although we know how lost we are, finding a way out is always hard.
That's sung like a main, but I'll try to mix it like a background, and I think that'll have a neat effect. We're gonna double it, because of course we're gonna double it. Let's hear it.
Although we know how lost we are, finding a way out is always hard.
We're gonna add a bunch of reverb and like really background him, but how's the...
Although we know how lost we are, finding a way out is always hard.
There's something to that. Now let's get rid of all the... me hitting the space bar at the end. And all of the chitter chatter at the beginning that's just noise. And we're talking now. So that intro's not great. The chorus I don't mind so far. And let's see.
Although you know how lost we are, finding a way out is always hard.
And we're actually gonna half that chorus. Just because the second half doesn't need to happen that time, but it's gonna happen every other time. That's for sure. So what happens if we cut it apart and go right back to a post-chorus there? Let's just start sliding stuff around again. Yep. So now we have a chorus that is not as long as it needs to be, but at least it's got something. So we're going to put it all the spots it needs to go. Like that for now. Just one. Oh no, I didn't copy it. I just moved the damn thing. I want to copy it. Ah, the copy button, please. There you are.
Although we know how.
And let's put it in that chorus again, too. So, we need a verse now, don't we?
Better believe
They'll get the best of me.
although you see never better than else than me. Although you know how.
That verse can be short. That was kind of cool.
Finding a way out
I have a feeling the double chorus is going to want to be there, though.
is always hard.
Yeah, that will work. And we still don't have a bridge at all, or any verses. So, let's get to those verses. I'm going to ignore that intro bit because I don't love it, and I do like this chorus to second chorus we have. So let's just start there and figure it out. And that part doesn't need to be as long as it is, so we're just going to cut it in half. Do do do.
Singing, singing.
I want to do something on top of that. No. The sinners, the saints, the make-believes. I don't know why, but that's the line.
It's always hard. The sinners, the saints, the
What was the line? The line. The sinners, the saints, the unnamed. I forgot.
the sinners, the saints,
The in-betweens.
always hard. The sinners, the saints, the hand grenades.
The sinners, the saints, the hangry. No. The sinners, the saints, the lucky days. I like the sinners, the saints part, but I don't like the rest of it. So it's the sinners, the saints, the rainy days. Yeah, that works. The sinners, the saints, the rainy days. The sinners, the saints. The make-believes. That was it. Make-believes.
The sinners, the saints, the make-believes. The sinners, the saints.
Layers. We're gonna do like 4 of these ones to make it sound really loud.
Always hard. The sinners, the saints, the make-believes. The sinners, the saints.
I'm also just hoping that I get the same thing every time. I really don't know.
Always hard. The sinners.
That one was flat. I knew that.
Always hard. The sinners, the saints.
That was different.
Always hard. The sinners, the saints, the
think some of those are the same and some of them weren't. I'm gonna do one more and then we're gonna find out because I'm not so confident anymore.
Always hard. The sinners, the saints, the make-believes. The sinners, the saints.
Let's just hear it. You never know till you hear it. Though I have a feeling.
The sinners, the saints, the make-believes. The sinners, the saints.
That works. And there's like reverb and stuff to come to really make these mesh, but for now it just works.
The sinners, the saints, the make-believes. The sinners, the saints.
Better days. Better days. Need a change in your ways.
Sinners, the saints.
Better days. Demand change in the ways. Demand change in your ways.
Sinners, the saints.
Better days. Demand you change your ways. That's gonna go through a phone filter. Better days. Demand you change your ways. And there's a vibro on there that's making it worse than it was. Off. Better days. Better days.
Sinners, the saints.
Better days. Demand to change your ways. Let's try that. Better days. Demand to change your ways. Turn it up, but it's not bad. Better days. Demand to change your ways. It's a little bit lost in the blur of crap. Demand to change your ways. That'll work. Always. All the way. All the ways. What's that part? It's do do do. Do 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 do. You pat it down. Do 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 do. Tell me more now. Tell them all now. Just what you have found. Change your ways. Tell them all now. Yeah, you don't know how. Change your ways. You can't allow. That works. You can't. You sing it like you mean it. You can't allow to change your ways. You can't allow the better you know now. You can't allow this bitter something now. This bitter instinct now. How about that? You can't allow this bitter instinct now. Now, this bitter instinct now. Can't allow this bitter instinct now. No, what? You did now. This bitter instinct now. Can't allow this bitter instinct now. Something like that. Can't allow
This bitter instinct now
Yeah, but let's sing it good.
can't allow. This bitter instinct now.
Something like that.
This bitter instinct now. Although you know how lost you are.
More bass guitar.
Finding a way out is always hard. Although you know how far you are.
Far you are. Yeah, let's change it so for the second like half.
Although you know how far you are, something's alone now. All you are.
What's just curse onto my keyboard. Although you know how far you are. We'll track that line. I know that's the first line.
Always hard. Although you know how far you are from finding a way out.
I don't know what the last line is, but that was the next line. I know that.
Although you know how far you are from finding a way out. Although you know how. Although you know.
Nope.
Although you know how far you are from finding a way.
I forgot it.
From finding your way out. Although you know how far you are from finding your way.
From finding a way.
Far you are from finding your way out.
Oh, you know what is the harmony?
Although you
Know how far you are. Finding your way out is always hard.
Although you know how far you are from finding your way out.
That was not good.
Although you know how far you are from finding your way out.
That was better, so we'll use it. And I'm lightheaded. One more.
It's always hard. Although you know how.
That was pitchy and bad.
Always hard. Although you know how far you are from finding your way out.
How's that?
It's always hard. Although you know how far you are from finding your way out.
Let's start fucking with all the delays to make this sound more epic, because it doesn't sound epic enough yet.
Although you know how lost you are, finding your way out is always hard.
And let's pan those a little bit, just like a couple degrees to the left and a couple degrees to the right.
Although you know how
That's the same, that spread.
lost you are,
There we go.
finding your way out is always hard. Although you know how far you are from finding a way out.
Now it sounded epic. Sounding
Although
epic.
you know how
Let's spread those out more.
lost you are.
Oh, did I say you and we at the same time?
Although you know how, although you know how lost you are,
Oh, I did. Fuck it.
finding a way out is always hard. Although you know how far you are from finding a way out,
It's always hard. Yeah, let's do the same thing. Doon, doon, doon. It's always hard. Like a penis, get it? No. Like life.
it's always hard. Although you know how far you are from finding a way out is always hard.
Okay, so we have a chorus, a second verse, and a second chorus. Very odd structure, I will admit to that. Now let's copy the second verse, put it in the first verse, hear how it sounds, and then start really working from there. Oh, might help if I put it on the right takes. So what do we got?
Better days demand a change your ways.
I think we can do we don't need anything for that first bit.
Better days demand ways.
You can
Wow, okay, none of that lines up. But let me just quickly check something on the bass guitar. I don't think I did. Yeah, okay, the amp. Hey, what? I was like, why does the bass sound like there's no amp on it? I don't want to stack amps. Because there's no amp on it. We're about to get good here. So all we need to do here is run one of my bass amps. Run the Logic one. That one's got way too much high on it. And really all we want is the 410. So, or 8x10, I like that. And actually I just want to DI box it into a cab is my plan. So direct box, there we go. Oh my god, look, hear what sounds like bass now.
Better days demand a change your ways.
Watch. Watch, I bet the whole mix now sounds a lot more like music, because that's all it takes is, you know, bass. I don't love this part, but I do like that part. So let's get cutty. And just smush out the shitty part, hopefully. 'Cause I like this kind of... And you know what? There might be a little more guitar stuff in there now. Woke up the kitten when I grabbed that guitar. Yeah, what if you do like some weird, like, wow, wow, wow. This is not a clean guitar. This is technically the crunch guitar, so keep it on the crunch track. Oh, all this is nothing because it was all erased. I like this weirdly off-key thing. Like, every chord's major. Suck it up. We're going to mute the vocals, because now we've got a whole different kind of thing going here, but it's working. So what do we got? Yeah, let's just do that. Let's copy all the things. Dwell, 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 dwell. Boom. Down, 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 down. That was pretty bad, but I think we've got something. Ooh, doom, doom. Boom, down, down, boom, boom. Just play it right and don't hide from the camera. There's the weird timing thing. What is it? Gotta get it right. Do. Bom, 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 bom. Da-da-dum. This is kind of sloppy. 1, 2, 3 is how I'm gonna count that for now. 1, 2. That's something. So how is it? I know the drum beat for that verse no longer really works. So we might go to that verse drum beat from the other verse. Let's see what it sounds like. Almost. Let's copy it together and then see what we can do. Bootsy cut. Keep the beat going for a bit. We got something. Do. That actually kind of works now. Ah. Let's switch back to that for a while. Okay, this is like kind of music. Let's hear it from the top. Because there's still a first verse with no vocals, which simply cannot be. And we need some kind of lead on that. No, that can all stay intro.
Better days. Better days demand a change in ways.
You can't allow this bitter instinct now.
Okay, so that's kind of a melody we'll use for that part. The intro is longer though. The intro definitely goes to like there, I think. Let's delete that and start singing something else.
All nice when might arrive in night.
Something like that.
All nice. It's all light. Watch their eyes. Watch their eyes. See through the lies. Watch their eyes.
Let's double that on the track that says double.
Watch their eyes. See through.
I fucked that all up, and I don't like where all these tracks are landing right now, so let's just do this.
Watch their eyes. See through the lies.
And let's try to double that.
Watch their eyes. See through the lies.
And
Watch their eyes. See through the lies. Oh, don't you? All you know, you. Oh, no, no.
no, that's the chorus melody. What's the other melody?
Better days.
Better day out down to bed. Word to say. Want it to be. It's always easy.
Were it to be. You want it to be?
You want it to be. You want it to be something they could see.
Something like that.
If you want it to be something they can see.
No, what's the melody? No, just do, yeah, let's do simple, like.
You could better believe through the lies. You better believe in the fantasy. You better believe in the fantasy. In the You better believe in the fantasy.
Let's just keep doubling things.
You better believe The doubles get better.
You better believe in the fantasy.
And replace the first one because we're trying.
You better believe in the fantasy.
And
You better believe in the fantasy. It's crime to see.
it's a crime to see.
The fantasy. It's a crime to see what they don't believe.
What they don't. It's a crime to see what they don't believe. That's a good line. But what's the melody?
It's a crime to see what we don't believe.
What they don't believe. Something like that. I don't know. Believe. We'll see.
It's a crime to see what they don't believe. It's a crime to see what they don't believe.
That was off, but let's hear it.
It's a crime to see what they don't believe. Although you know how lost you are, finding a way out is always hard. The sinners, the saints, the make-believes. The sinners, the saints.
That part kind of comes out of nowhere now, but we now have something that's kind of resembling music, so let's keep tweaking.
Watch their eyes, see through the lies. Through the lies.
Is that the chord there? Like big.
Watch their eyes, see through the lies.
Let's put a big clean guitar on top of that for a second to see how it sounds. Doing that ring, ring. Because we deleted all the clean guitars we did earlier because it was all bad, remember?
Watch their eyes, see through the lies.
And try the right one.
Watch their eyes, see through the lies. Watch their eyes, see.
Ba-dum boom bum.
Watch their eyes, see. Watch their eyes, see through.
You better believe. Okay, let's hear that back. So far, we are how far into this? Pretty damn far. 2.5 hours. We haven't a bridge yet. You better believe in the fantasy. It's a crime to see what they don't believe. Although you know how lost you are, finding a way out. You know, this is not bad. It's always hard. The sailors, the saints, the make-believes. That part doesn't work. At least not yet. The part works, but not the vocal part, so we'll just mute that.
Demand to change your ways.
That part works though. You can't allow this bitter instinct now. Although you know how lost you are, finding a way out is always hard. Although you know how. This is coming together so far. Finding a way out is always hard. Now there's absolutely no bridge. So I think this can go more metal for some reason. I think that's the direction we're going. So let's get the click track going. Check it out. Yeah, we'll do like some, we'll get repping. Okay, yeah, something like that, like really. But we'll start it just with the guitar doing that thing by itself and see what happens. So let's get a crunchy track armed. I lost the rhythm. What is, I'm losing the click altogether. Something like that. We're almost there. Now, I can't do the bend because I got the Evertune cranked weird. We'll get it. Ah, I gotta really remember that the one is not on the 1, 2, 3. No pick slide, just do the thing. And leave a gap, because that works. I fucked up when I came back in for it. Was it? That'd be cool. What is the fucking rhythm? I'm fucking this all up. Let's put drums on it and then I'll get really rocking. Usually. That's usually what happens. I just gotta find the groove, you know? But this is fast, I know that. So it's like daku 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 daku. Yeah, okay, there's the rhythm. I'll hear it on the drums, and then we'll play it on guitar. Something like that, we're getting it. There's a better rhythm here, we'll get it. Chicken potato potato. Potato potato. Stuck a potato potato. Stuck a potato potato. Potato potato. Potato potato. Back tobacco back. How does that work? Okay, I'm going to put that in the spot there, play to that, and then get better at it. Because that at least shows me what I gotta play, you know? I gotta hit more of like a panic harmonic, you know? That's where it really kicks in to the next one. So let's do the double. We want to make that a little bit chaotic, so we'll go. I recorded over the wrong DI. That boom was okay, but let's just hear what it sounds like as a full-on double track now to see if this riff is what I think it is. That was sloppy. I feel like this is building something though that I haven't got yet. I think I know what this part needs, and it's just a big like psh. But we'll see. Never know till you know. Did part of it cut out there for a second, or am I crazy? It did. So how can I stop that from happening? Ah! Delete that part. Ba-da. That wow is driving me nuts. I should take care of that. Oh, you can't see. I put tape around the headstock. It did. Ba-da bop bop ba-da bop bop ba-da bop bop. Yep. Bop 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 bop. That might be a solo. That might be more. I don't know. Woo! That'll need drums and bass. So let's start with drums, get the bass. Boom, cat. What if I put a stupid simple beat under that to see what it sounds like? That might just be so stupid it works. Boom ka, boom ka, boom ka. Kind of reveals that they're not perfectly in time with each other, but let's just keep seeing what happens. It works really well the second time around, but not the first time around. Do 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 do. Not the first time around, but let's do it the other times. Let's do the off time thing for a little while. Again, the timing's not strongest on those, but it's a demo, folks. We're writing it live. And then, bam. Do-ga-do-do-ga-do-ga-do. We're getting somewhere, folks. I swear it to be true. I'm losing motive for some reason, but we'll see. Okay, so we got something. Let's get a bass guitar. That first bang was me hitting the bass guitar. That second bang with the dumpster outside and that squeal was the cable. So, boom, bass. There's a bass sound. Ding. We're just gonna try a first take of this and see what happens. That was a slow slide in, but we had it. And it's not recording the dunk for some fucking reason. Just please play the part so I can play the part. Come on, computer. Computer. Bum, bum. Just hit the A note for now. Ba-da-ba. Okay, we almost had it, and then I got distracted again. Funny, the bass was so much more in time because it played along with drums, which is usually what I rely on as a musician, because that's most people. Anyways. I think I'm going to call this one early because I don't have any of my load screens and my holding screens, and I kind of want to make lunch and do all those things. So let's do I have to go to the bathroom and I have to master it. So I'm going to quickly do the AI master for a second, and it's going to run while I run. Whoa. Yeah, it is about halfway done. And like I said, I need to have some lunch here, so I think we're going to call this one pretty early. Around the 3-hour mark isn't bad. Halfway through. Okay, what else can I talk about here right now? It's been, like I said, there's a rainy flood storm warning emergency thing going on. That's a shit show. It's December. I'm driving a sports car because my fucking Jeep is not working at all, because I've come to learn that Jeeps are kind of pieces of shit, but that's just how it goes. Okay, finish up, damn it. Who's texting me? Drummers, funny enough, look at that. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and to talk about the medical stuff. I got a tooth that is fighting its way out of my skull, so that's fun. I was in an accident like a decade ago, and it's still being a dick. So we're getting through that too. It's almost there. And we're going to bounce this just without even listening to it, because like I said, I'm hungry. I'm done. Do 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 do. That those sinners, those saints, and make believes is the most catchy part, and I've got it muted still. But we'll continue on this idea later if I ever feel like it. Finish. And creating mastering chain. It's gonna be loud. Check the mix on the intro.
That sounds like a music. So let's bounce it. And we will call that How Lost We Are, because that's the big line in the chorus. And music, desktop, bounce. Here we go. Let's hear it together, folks. What did I write today? We definitely need a synthesizer or something to dance over that part.
Watch their eyes, see through the lies. You better believe in the fantasy.
It's a crime to see what they don't believe. It's an exercise, folks.
Although you know how
That part's good.
lost you are, finding a way out is always hard.
There's more in that part. I want to put that hook back.
Better days demand to change your ways.
You can't allow this bitter instinct now.
The second verse is much better than the first verse,
Lost you,
in my professional opinion.
finding a way out
And I know the guitars in the bridge
always hard.
are a little mess.
Although you know how far you are from finding a way out is always hard.
It's kind of cool. The parts of that are in time are not bad. Like the second half.
Although you know how
Though you
lost you are,
lost, you are.
finding a way
Find the way.
is hard.
Lost we are. Oh wow, there's no second half of that chorus. Wow, I fucked that whole thing up. And it's 3 hours. I'm gonna eat lunch. Maybe do this next week.